Peeps, Mr. Bones back at you, and welcome back to Peep This Reviews. Here's what we're going to peep tonight. What we're going to talk about is SuperHost, new Shudder original, 2021. This was a great little movie. I enjoyed it. Being on YouTube, as all of us are, we can relate, worried about your clicks and your views. It's about Claire and Teddy, a young couple that do a channel together, and they're losing views, they're trying to get their views back up, trying to keep their channel popular. And my favorite thing, well, I thought was funny, is in the trailer, not in the movie, is everybody you watch on here is always saying like and subscribe and click that bell notification and all that. And the tagline at the end of the trailer is, "Don't forget to like and survive," which I thought was funny. But yeah, it's the couple, Teddy and Claire, and they're staying at bed and breakfasts and reviewing them, and they give them a grade, good review or a bad review, and they interview the hosts. And then in this one, in the movie, they go into the new house and they meet crazy host Rebecca, who's like, "Oh my god, crazy." She puts a lot of emphasis in her words. "I'm Rebecca and I'm a super host," and smiles for like 20 seconds, like keep the fucking further, and then she like has to snap back and start talking again. It's pretty crazy. She really weirds the kids out. And when they're interviewing her, they're like, "You have any stories you'd like to tell, like some of your favorite hosts or guests?" And tells a story about this older couple that was her favorite. They stayed there for a little over a month and invited her for like Thanksgiving and New Year's and stuff, and made her feel like a part of the family. Later they get mail at the door for something they ordered, a hard drive or something, and then there was mail for the exact names that she mentioned. I'm drawing a blank on their names, but it was former owners. It wasn't no guests, it was former owners who she had murdered and took over the house. And they realized that, and they try to get the fuck out of there, and they don't have much luck. And one of the other parts that I forgot to mention that freaked Teddy out is the girl is just like always lurking around, is always there. He comes down half awake and to the kitchen area after he wakes up. He's in his boxers, and there's Rebecca mixing pancakes up a storm, smiling all big. And so he ran back up to put his clothes on, come back down, and him and Claire sit down for breakfast, and they're discussing it, and he's telling Claire how it freaked him out and stuff, and she's like, "Well, although besides her almost giving you a heart attack, she made us really nice pancakes. So thank you," and looked at the camera, and little did they expect for her to say, "You're welcome," but she's sitting there watching them all the time, listening to them all the time, and replies to them through the camera system, which is freaky. Barbara Crampton, Scream Queen, has a small guest in this, a small part. She is a former, she's a host of the last house that they reviewed, and I guess they gave it a bad review, so she shows up yelling about it. They're up in the bedroom with big ass windows, and all of a sudden a rock comes through the window and breaks it, and they look down and, "Oh my god, it's that lunatic." And they go outside and they're yelling at each other. Rebecca comes out, threatens her, and runs her off. And eventually toward the end, where the kids are running from the crazy bitch in the car and going down the road trying to leave, she's in the middle of the road. She's like, "You guys can't leave, I have one more surprise to show you." And she has Barbara Crampton tied up in the woods, which starts off as a joke, because I guess she had talked to that girl, talked to Barbara Crampton, and it was like inside joke. They was pretending like she was hurting her, and I don't know. But then, and so she willingly lets her loose, and they're like, "We got you," and they stole her camera, and they're walking off, and then Teddy says, "What happened to such and such?" Again, I can't remember the name of the fucking original owner of the house. But Barbara looks at her, and she's like, what do you mean? What are they talking about?" So then Rebecca just shoves a knife up Barbara Crampton's bottom of her jaw out the side of her face. So it was a pretty cool looking kill. And then the chase begins where she starts chasing the kids. And there's a little bit more to it, and you know, a little bit more to it till the end. I'll leave that for you to see and not spoil the whole damn movie for you. But that's what I watched. It was a pretty good flick. Check it out. Peace.